suppose the point of Womenfolk is it's a project to celebrate and hopefully to inspire female design entrepreneurs to either start or grow their design businesses. The reason why we started doing this project is, for anybody who doesn't know, Blick is entirely run by women. Founded by myself and my sister Rosie, who is hiding at the back probably. And at the events we run, we tend to have quite a high female demographic. And through that, we then also looked at some wider statistics, and we realised that the statistics for women running their own business is not great anyway, and Northern Ireland is actually the lowest region of the whole of the home counties, I think they called it, across the UK in terms of female entrepreneurs. So we thought, well, let's see what we can do to kind of bring people together and kind of change that narrative for Northern Ireland.
Hello everybody, my name is Siofra Caherty and I'm here today to tell you about my business, Jump the Hedges. When I moved to Germany and worked for Adidas again, the athleisure movement was beginning. For anyone that doesn't know what athleisure is, it's basically wearing your gym clothes all day, even if you're not in the gym. And that kind of was just beginning. People were becoming very conscious of how they looked and they wanted to look good in the gym and good outside the gym, and this whole notion of your health is part of your identity, and which is a good thing, you know. So I decided I wanted to have a brand that sat within that in a way, but was functional but also aesthetically looked good, you know. So that's where Jump the Hedges came about, and this was like a wee mini launch I had in Bali in a vegan cafe, of course, and you know, it was good crack, you know, and that's what it's all about really for me. It's like I was fed up sitting in an office 9 to 5, and I wanted to have more understanding of what I want to do. So heading off to Bali, and a couple of my friends of course came along for the crack. You know, that for me is what it is about, being able to dictate your time.
It just hit me, I think because of the research as well that I had just done, there was this huge gap between the customer, where the customer was often coming in, the needs that they were addressing, and what the business owner and the brand was delivering. It seemed to me this was really, really apparent, but the business owners didn't see it.
This was Jilly Dugan's So Grow Munch. So that was my first real commission, I suppose, paid, which I thoroughly enjoyed. And again, working for Antrim Council, the National Trust, Balmoral Show, and from there it was really knowing where to go. So I didn't really know where to go. And it was when I seen Christine's graduate residency being offered that I applied for it. And under the mentorship of Chris Murphy, who's fantastic, he basically mentored me on what to do.
The interiors thing was a starting thing, but we thought, well, if we have a shop, then that gives us like a physical doorway between us and the public. So it's easy to kind of connect with people, and we thought, right, well, the shop can be one part of it. And it gives us the ability to connect with people, and then, you know, if you're offering interior design, you can take that as an extra service. We didn't have very much money to start with, so that is partly the reason we're in that building, because it wasn't like a normal shop. It wasn't actually a shop at all. And it's down a side street, so obviously that means we have to work a bit harder at marketing. But actually the building has become one of the things that's really lovely about Maven, because it's a really special space that people can go into, and it's nice that it's not someone's office with the doors locked. It's like anyone can come in and have a look, and it is a lovely building.
So this is a horrendous picture of how Katrina and I looked when we set up the business in 2005. We were quite young, baby-faced, and the design process for us very rarely starts on a computer. It starts at a desk with the team. It starts on walls, on whiteboards, and then eventually we'll move to the computer and start designing. And then we deliver the project to meet the objectives. At the end of any project or with any client, we start all over again. We'll look, what happened, what went right, what went wrong, and then we do it all again, and we start from the start.
So I saw redundancy as an opportunity. A lot of people saw it as a bad thing, they got quite depressed about it, but I saw it as a real opportunity for me to progress. And when I go to pitch, I'll quite often be pitching to a group of guys sat around the table in suits. So that might put off some women from entering that world. It's not something that I really think about, which is odd. I think maybe at first you can either see that as a bad thing or see it as a positive thing, so I see it as a real positive that actually if there's quite a few people pitching to a company and I'm the only woman, it makes me stand out because I'm the woman, so they're going to be more likely to remember me.
Just in conclusion, we're totally still learning. Like, every day is all about the learning, and it is a real hard graft, but we love it, so that's why we do it. So thanks for listening, and I'm sorry for waffling on. Thank you.